So I'm going to read you guys a story. It's one of my favorite stories. It's by an author that has several books that I really, really like, and they're fun for the kids. So there is a picture of a mouse on the front of this book. This is a hardback book. It has a front cover, a back cover, and it has a spine. Now this book normally has like a plastic sleeve that fits over top of it. It's got lost along the way of us having this book. I'm not real sure where it is, but I'm going to open it up to the title page so we can see the name of the book. Here's the title page, and this book is called If You Take a Mouse to School. Can you imagine if you came to school and you brought a little mouse with you? Wonder what kinds of things would happen. I don't know. Let's find out. When I open it up, I have another title page, and it has the author's name and the illustrator's name. Now, if you remember, we've been talking in Odyssey-ware and in our videos about the author and the illustrator. So first, I want us to say the word author. Author. Do you remember what the author does? Does the author come up with the story and write the words to the story? Or does the author draw the pictures to match the story? What do you think? Do they write or do they draw? What does the author do? The author writes the words. So let's say that whole sentence. Let's say it in a complete sentence. Ready? The author writes the words. You say it. The author writes the words. Good job. Then we have, the author's name is Laura Numeroff. And she's a very good author, one of my favorites. I like all of her books. It was illustrated by Felicia Bond. If the author writes the words, do you remember what the illustrator of the story does? That's right. The illustrator draws the pictures to match the words that the author came up with. So this book has both an author and an illustrator, a writer and someone who draws the pictures. So let's listen to what happens if you take a mouse to school. Okay. It says, if you take a mouse to school, I'm going to stand a little bit closer so you can see it. He'll ask you for your lunchbox. That lunchbox. When you give him your lunchbox, he'll want a sandwich. Because you can't go to school with an empty lunchbox. You have to have something in there to eat, don't you? And a snack for later. So he'll want a sandwich and he'll want a snack. Then he'll need a notebook and some pencils. He'll probably want to share your backpack too. He's already sharing your lunchbox and your notebook and your pencils, isn't he? When you get to school, he'll put his things in your locker and take a look around. Do you see him? You see the mouse? He's right there with the little boy at his desk looking behind from his book. He might do a little math and spell a word or two. Wow, look at all that math that he's done and the words that he spelled. He'll even try a science experiment. Oh my goodness, look at that. Looks like he made a volcano and made it explode, didn't he? He's wearing safety goggles, that's good. Then he'll need to wash up. He's dirty from that science experiment. He's got to wash up, doesn't he? You'll have to take him to the bathroom. There he is going to the bathroom. Once he's nice and clean, though, I wonder what's going to happen after he gets nice and clean. He'll be ready for his lunch. On the way to the lunchroom, he'll see some building blocks. He'll build a little house. Pretty big house for a mouse, isn't it? Those building blocks. And make some furniture out of clay. Then he'll need some books for his bookshelf. He'll start by writing one of his own. So he'll need a lot of paper. My goodness. He'll probably use up all your pencils writing his book. When he's finished, he'll want to read his book to you. Then he'll want to take it home. So he'll put it in your lunchbox and tuck it in a safe place. When the bell rings, he'll run out to wait for the bus. While he's waiting, he'll play a quick game of soccer. How many of you all like soccer? Then he'll ask you to shoot a few baskets. What kind of ball is that? What's he playing there? That's a basketball. And do a little skateboarding. When he stops to catch his breath, he'll want to eat his snack. So he'll ask you for your lunchbox. And chances are, if he asks you for your lunchbox, you'll have to take him back to school. So that mouse, my goodness, he wanted the lunchbox, he wanted a sandwich, he wanted a snack, he tried to do the science experiment, he got dirty, he had to have a bath, he was playing, wanted a snack. Phew, he was exhausting at school, wasn't he? Okay, so I'm gonna go and we'll see you guys soon. And if we got to see you today, we're so happy you got to come. We got to see some people yesterday. We've got more coming today, more kids coming tomorrow. I wish everybody could be in here. We're up to 24 kids now. And I just wish everybody could come. I wish we had this room full of the kids and that we could teach you all in person, because I really miss having all the smiling faces. And I can't see you smiling behind your masks. So maybe, hopefully, we'll see what's going to happen in the future, but I hope it's not too long before we get to see you all every day in school, face to face, because I sure miss everybody. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.